Hello. Yes! I did it! I think there's lights! There's lights on the thing, on the OBS! There's things on the lights! Do you hear me? Yes. It was on the right track. Okay. Okay, I can hear myself in the YouTubes. Okay, that means good. Yeah, okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me now, and I'm so sorry that wasn't set up right. It was, like, everything was fine, it just wasn't picking up my mic for some reason. But hello! Hi, everybody! I said hello to everybody, but obviously my microphone didn't work, so hello Nathan, hello Evil Banana, hello Dinosaur, hello there, Reluctant Follower. I don't know who else is out there, but hello and welcome to the stream. Today, we're doing kind of one thing. I need a frog light farm because I've used frog lights in the design of my info center. And since I don't have frogs nor frog lights, we need that. So, that brings me to my next thing, is I actually probably should have done this before the stream, is actually pull up the tutorial that I have. Hello, Reluctant Follower. Good day, you Australian man, or woman, or anything in between. I love you, Aussies. I love Charlie. I miss Charlie. I wonder how he's doing. What was I gonna look up? The tutorial. YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna follow a Shulkercraft tutorial. So if you don't know Shulkercraft and don't subscribe to him, big shout out, because I use him for like practically all of my whatchamacallits, my tutorial videos. And today we are following his frog light farm. Let me make sure that, like, the audio isn't going to come through on it. I don't think it should. Yeah, I don't think it will. But just in case, let me make sure. But yeah, so we're going to be following this tutorial, mostly because it's really good. I built it before on a couple of worlds ago, I want to say. And it just always produced quite a lot of frog lights for minimum effort. The hardest part is going to be getting the frogs to the farm, which will be the segment of the video because it's a long task and I can make it a segment of the video, okay? I can do that. It's not dinosaurs, it's frogs. They're the same thing. Not really, not at all. Amphibians ruled before. Speaking of which, I've actually, one of these streams, sorry, I'm still, like, positioning my secondary screen to have all the things that I want to have up, including the chat. So, you know, you got an ad. I'm so sorry. I have them on medium or low frequency, I think, just because I don't mind if you skip them, but it is nice to have a little bit of that, you know, a little bit of that good stuff. But okay, I think that's good. I think we're ready. I already have the materials in the shulker boxes because I didn't want to waste time gathering them, and I think I had most everything. I think the only thing that was a challenge was the rails, just because I didn't have any gold, so I had to run over to the mesa biome that we have. Since last episode came out, which if you didn't see last episode, please go check that out. I spent, like, you can ask Spike. I basically, like, locked myself in a room and edited that video all day on Saturday and tried to get it out. I meant to get it out at noon, and it didn't go out at noon. Well, I meant to get it out Friday, 2 weeks ago. It didn't come out that Friday, so I wanted to get it out last Friday, and then that didn't happen, so I rushed it on Saturday. You know. So, it's a really good video. I liked it. I tried to make it good. And I did a lot of work, actually. Like, we'll go look at it right now because, one, it's sunset, and two, it's beautiful. So we're gonna just, I'm gonna fly right here. Whee! Landed on a tree. Look at it. It's gorgeous. I took a screenshot of this because I was so proud. And like, I was so proud of just this view, so, like, I took a screenshot from, like, back here with just the Diplos walking around, and it's now my background at work, like, my computer background. And, like, people at my, I am a, like, I'm still in college, so I'm, like, a intern, And so like everyone I work with is like graduated and a little bit, you know, more experienced than I. But I'm the only co-op or like intern person, so they kind of, you know, like let me do, like they treat me like just any other worker that's like new or something. And so, um, yeah, I just made my background the Minecraft picture, and people have been asking me about it all week. They're like, "Oh my God, that's cool! You did that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I showed them my YouTube and was like, "Hey guys, I'm a YouTuber. I should have put that. I didn't. Sorry, I didn't disclose that on my reservoir. My reservoir. But yeah, we did the Diplo enclosure. Basically redesigned the entire thing, other than like the fence in the hills. So it didn't take as long, but it did still take. Like we did a whole stream where we were terraforming. I worked on this like another day. This took a while, and then we did the whole aloe enclosure. Not the whole, but like large portions of it, and like gave it some new stuff. And then we also expanded the stego enclosure, which just has this little extra area back here, which is so cool when they like both like I wish I took a screenshot of it, but like two people or like not people, two stegos, and that shouldn't happen. Why or how? Okay, I'll fix that later. But two stegos like fell asleep in this little pit, and I thought it was the most adorable thing, and I probably should have taken a screenshot. What? Okay, there's a stego outside of its pen. And it's not my fault. I swear it's not my fault. It's someone else's fault. You can't ride the stegos. I also don't like the whip sound. Do I have a stick? I don't have a stick. Lead! Yes, come with me. How did you get out? Because, like, all of the leaves in your enclosure are now ghost blocks, so I don't know how you got out, Spike. I genuinely don't. Okay, well, sounds good. Just don't do it again, please. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Reading the chat. Every shot of the Diplodocus is gorgeous to me. Aw, thank you, thank you, thank you. At this point, I need an update world file so I can make the video. Oh, no. You get it at episode 40. Like, even though you're my friend and I love you dearly, you get it at 40 with everybody else. Because I don't play favorites until I do. Yeah, we do have a runner. Hello, Jurassic Pixelation. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Okay. Let's do... Okay. What was I doing? I was building Frog Farm. We're gonna go to the nether. You guys are gonna get to see my nether roof. Actually, wait, before we do that, I forgot to talk about the last thing we did in the last video, which, sorry I'm doing a little recap. I just really want people to go watch this. So if you're watching the stream and you've not watched the latest video, after the stream, go check it out, because we started this, and it doesn't look like much now, but this is going to be the visitor center of the park, and we built this little Confuciusornis cage enclosure thingy, and they are adorable. Look at them. They're so small that, like, these guys have always been my biggest challenge in including in a park, just because they are so small. It's hard to get a scale that works whilst also making sure you can actually see them. Like, you can try and do, like, some of, like, the bird cages in zoos, like, on pathways and stuff, and still just, like, you can't see them at all. And so they kind of do require, in my opinion at least, a setting like this where it's kind of more, like, you can see them on the ground when they're walking, but then you can also have, like, some of those viewpoints when they're in the branches and in the trees. But yeah, so, like, having, like, a very close and personal viewport is probably preferred for these guys, just because they're tiny. They're so small. I mean, like, what is he? Like, 3 pixels tall? Like, it's so hard to build a good scale enclosure for them in a way that you can actually see. So I'm pretty happy with this. I think, like, even then, it's still a little big. So yeah, trying to manage the size and scale. But I'm happy with that. Next episode, we're going to work in this area. I don't know if any of you have watched the streams from, like, a couple weeks ago. We designed, I want to say, a good majority of the info center on stream. I've still been tweaking some things, and probably will continue to tweak some things. So next episode will probably just be like ground floor and then the sub levels, and then maybe some of the terraining around the build. Just getting it ready to be like finished. But yeah, I'm still working. That's what the next video is gonna be. And then, do you guys want to know what the video after is gonna be? Because let me tell you, it's gonna be Ceratopsian episode, Ceratopsian Bonanza, except the Proceratops, because I don't have a spot for them. Because I don't have a desert, and they kind of require a desert. But yeah, I've been yapping, so we're gonna get to work. This stream, so like the main thing we're doing is this frog light farm, and I don't expect it to take super duper long. Mostly because it's just gonna be me following a tutorial. I believe I need a basalt delta, so that's the first step, is walking around until I find one. If this is my portal here, I think I want to say there's one this way, because my entrance to the below nether is there, and so it should be here. If you're not a Java player, by the way, you can build on the roof of the nether, and you can break the bedrock through kind of a bug, but I don't mind using it because there's some pretty cool farms you can build up here. Mostly like the Froglight farm and like stuff like that. This will actually be my first nether roof farm, but I do typically love to use these in my survival worlds, and I'm kind of excited to get more farms into the world to help with the more Minecrafty side of things. Like this Froglight farm will probably be included in the next episode. And I'm kind of thinking that like a sniffer farm might also get added, as well as a chicken, an automatic chicken farm, just because I want to start like automating more of those Minecrafty features to kind of save me time making videos. A lot of my videos have been taking, you know, longer and longer to produce, just because I do everything by hand. And I know there's better ways to do things that I could probably do, but I just what was I trying to say? There are better ways that I could do things, but I do enjoy just the regular grind of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he's placed 10 chests with hoppers on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, stuck on Bedrock. So yeah, this is an exclusively Java thing, and I'm sorry for you Bedrock people that don't get it. They should really bring this into Bedrock. It's an amazing feature. Frog lights, they are when a frog eats a magma cube. So the way this farm works is we're in a basalt delta because this spawns magma cubes in bulk, and then we're basically gonna funnel them into some iron golems that are going to break them down to the smallest size, and then once they're in their small size, the frogs will eat them and produce the frog light. No light, I don't use Lightmatica because I don't have it installed on this. I have it installed on the SMP because it kind of came like with the pack, didn't it? But yeah, I've never used it on this, and I kind of don't want to start. Even though it probably would make my life a whole lot better in this world, I don't want to. So yeah, I'm a pictures person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just do that on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are good. We shall connect and then fill in. But yeah, again, this is a shulker craft tutorial that I'm following, and I'm not recording, so I'm just gonna turn that on and leave it on. Mostly because I need to use the replay footage of this, hopefully, for a small time lapse. I know you're just teasing. But yeah, actually, I kind of think that, like, Yeah, I could like use Lightmatica for like the info center and stuff, but I kind of like I want the challenge of just doing it. I like that kind of grind. Like I think if I feel like if I end up using Lightmatica in a series, it would probably be a vanilla series only because it's the only way I could keep up with how modern Minecraft building is. Like when you're playing vanilla Minecraft, there's such a high standard nowadays because of people using like Axiom and like World Edit, mostly Axiom, and then Lightmatica to like finish off the build. Um, it's just such a high standard to kind of compete with, I guess. So if I were to ever like full send a vanilla series, I probably would end up using Lightmatica just to keep up. Because it's not really cheating. I mean, it is really just like you put the build into the, like, you put a blueprint, you still have to place everything. And maybe, like, I guess you could consider, like, the automatic place cheating. But I feel like it's not that bad because you're still going out and getting, like, all the materials. And I definitely don't feel bad about using it on the SMP just because we're so heavily modded on there anyway. I don't feel the need. Like, if I wanted to, I could just use a create schematic cannon and just build the whole thing for me. So I don't mind using Lightmatica a little bit to speed my own build process along. Okay. And then you activate the rails with the levers. Okay. Sorry, I am going to be switching between tabs, and I hope that doesn't mess anything up on the video feed at all. If it does, you can yell at me in the chat, and I won't be upset because it's my fault. But also keep in mind I live in a campus apartment, so can't be too mad at me. Can't be too mad at me. Okay. How do you turn on? Oh, I bet you the only way you can turn them on would be there, but let me make sure I'm right. Coda, did you think? What do you think about the single player base I posted? I liked it. I saw the picture when I was at work, so I didn't respond because I was trying not to be on my phone, but I did see it and I thought it was very beautiful light. I thought it was very, very beautiful. It's kind of okay. I was kind of saddened because I do technically have a hardcore world that I haven't played on since I streamed it last. And it's kind of, well, it's kind of was meant to be like whenever I need a break from the Dinos world or from the, like, from playing my series worlds and stuff like that. So it serves its purpose and it will continue to serve its purpose. I do want to get back on there eventually, but just like whenever I'm tired of the Dinos world. And currently, I have a lot of motivation to play the Dinos world. I don't know where like this wave came from, but I guess it kind of started when I started like doing those redesigns. Like I just fell into a rhythm of it, and I very much enjoyed like doing all that and making like just going through to like those old things and giving them a fresh coat of paint was just so endlessly satisfying to me. Sorry if you like the old designs. I don't think anyone's like too crazily attached, but like, you know. There we go. Can't wait till the new PC gets here and I can get back to work on the base though. Yeah, I haven't been on the SMP in quite a while. It kind of sucks right now for me because when I get on like my computer, when I get off work, right, it's like 5 o'clock. By the time I get back to my apartment, it's like 5:30, 5:40ish, and just like I feel like everyone's like not on at that time, and it kind of sucks because I'm like, oh well, I wish I could play with my friends. But yeah, like all the British have gone to sleep. I'm pretty sure like Charlie's asleep, or like by the time that Charlie wakes up, I need to go to bed basically. Is there? I think there's one too many things. I think, yeah, I think this is one too many. I think I made it too big. I think there will probably be some like messing about with the actual proportions of this just because of I'm like skipping around in the tutorial, so I'm not like spending so much time just like watching it whilst I'm trying to also do that. For fossils and archaeology, not really. Fossils is a pretty well optimized mod in my opinion. It has its quirks, it has its bugs, but like I can pretty comfortably play fossils. Like especially if you're just doing fossils, yeah, you can pretty comfortably play. If you want to start adding like other things like create and stuff, you might need a little bit more of a powerful PC, but if you're just wanting fossils, I think that you'll be fine with just your run of the mill like heck, I mean I even played fossil like when the update first came out, I played fossils on my I have a like a really like I have a laptop for school and it's like it's an engineering laptop, so it's meant to be good, but that's mostly in terms of memory, so like the graphics and stuff isn't great. But like that's what I played fossils on for like the first I want to say couple months that I was like after the 1.18 port. Like when did the 1.18 port come out in January, I want to say? January or February, because I know this series started in March. And so that's like we're coming up on a year, guys. So that's pretty cool, you know. But this series started in March, and I want to say there were like a good 2 months where I was playing on the laptop before I decided to switch over to my PC. Because my PC I had left at home. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to play the SMP pack, good luck with anything short of a NASA supercomputer because there are so many mods. It's such a bloated mod pack. It's also kind of why I prefer playing on the Dinos world right now, is I'm just feeling more Minecrafty and less like modded, I guess. And I feel like my personal Dinos pack is far more optimized to being Minecrafty, I guess. Like, don't get me wrong, the fossils SMP like stuff, like the mods are fun. It's just it is a lot of mods, and I'm someone who likes the vanilla feel of the game. I like the vanilla play, so having way too many kind of like makes me less likely to play all the time. And I get like everyone's different, so like some people really like that heavily modded feeling, but I personally don't. But I joined late, so like you know, stuff was already pre-established, couldn't take anything out, so yeah, it's also not optimized at all, so there's like tons of problems. Um, Tons and tons of problems on the SMP. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever shown it in a video, but there is currently just like an ocean that is occupied by butterflies. And I know in your brains you're probably thinking like, oh, there's probably like 4 or 5 butterflies. No, there's probably over like 300 butterflies in this like 9 chunk radius. Um, and whenever like I think I think when Charlie flew over it, he like crashed pretty much. So yeah, it's kind of not well optimized. There's probably a lot of mods that don't need to be in there, and a lot of mods that don't work as they're supposed to that we have in there, and it's creating kind of a yeah. Yeah, like it's your fault. I'm kidding. I'm sorry I yelled at you, but it is your fault, kind of halfway. I think if we ever do a season 2, my vote's on literally just fossils, and then like maybe create. But then again, like I think at least as like a server, we've been focusing way too much on create. You know, like I think. I don't know. I feel like there hasn't been much focus on the dinosaur aspect of the server. And that's my fault too, is like I haven't actually built any of my island that I was supposed to build. Mostly because, again, I haven't been motivated to play on there. But, yeah, I feel like we may have lost the sauce of being a dinosaur SMP. Place a building block in the middle, and then place chains on every dirt block facing upwards. And then remove all the dirt blocks. Okay. So now we get a block in the middle, right? Is that the middle? That's the middle. I am a genius. My genius knows no bounds. No bounds. But yeah. I also, like, again, like I talked about it a minute ago, like, with my new job, I do not have a whole lot of time to play. Or to stream, for that matter. So if you're, like, one of the people that don't like the fact that I'm streaming so late, it is, in fact, because I get off work at 5, and then I'm like, oh... It's either I stream at, like, 6:30 and give myself, like, an amount of breather, or I just don't stream at all until, like, the weekend. But even then, like, I like to have my weekends to work on the videos and also to, like, you know, rest. Because that I will tell you, my job, like, it's an office job, so I don't know why I get so tired after each day. I guess it's just kind of, like, mentally intensive, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe we should have, like, I don't know. I feel like we probably should have, like, at the very beginning of the SMP, or at least early enough on, just said, hey, we're going to create a farming area, and that's where everyone is going to put their farms. One, to minimize lag, and two, just because, like, I feel like some people have made repeat farms for their own videos, and I'm like, well, that's cool, but where are the dinos? You know? So, but, yeah. Okay. I think that's correct. I'm leaving you guys on pause while I look over. Okay, and then he just outlines the glass with the thingy-mabobs. Yeah, I also know that today's stream, I probably, like, I realize the irony where I just said, you know, where are the dinos, and I'm literally building a farm. But this is so that way I can build a building. And this isn't the main focus of my video. Season 2, only 1 or 2 people are going to be making farms. Everyone else go dino. Yeah, I feel like that's just, like, if we get to a season 2, because I don't know how it's operating at the moment. Like, I don't know, because I don't know what's happening right now. Mostly because I haven't been on in a while. But, oh, we have to transport the frogs now. Oh, that's a problem. Mostly because I don't have any of the frogs. So, okay, we're gonna go get frogs, okay? It's frog time. I kind of meant to make this a segment in my video, but, I suppose not. Let's see. I thought you could make the farm without it having the frogs in them, and then you could just add them later. I mean, wait, should I? Should I go get the frogs now, or do you think I should just break the farm later? What say you, chat? Do we think that I go ahead and get the frogs, or do we save the frogs section for later? I'm gonna pause the recording regardless. Because, I can add the frogs later. Okay. Then we shall add later. I feel like I should be able to just, like, throw them in there, right? Okay, let's just carry on with the tutorial. Yeah, so that process looks like I just need to go find some frogs, breed them, and then steal the tadpoles, and then move 3 of each to their respective whatchamacallit biomes. But I also have to get them on the roof of the Nether, so that sounds like a whole process, and I'm not thrilled to do that. So yeah, I think yeah, we'll just continue building, and then I'll add the frogs later. I feel like is the plan of action there. And should, like, I think it'll be an interesting segment of the video. You know? Going to get frogs. It's like Jurassic Park, in a way. Kind of not really at all. 6, 7, 8, 9. Speaking of Jurassic Park, did you guys see the Super Bowl ad? I thought it was really funny. Seeing them all young again. Like, I thought that was, like, obviously there were some shots in there that were a little, you know, shoddy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like where just the CGI work wasn't, like, the best, but then again, it's like a commercial. So, like, you know, it didn't need to be the best. See, that's one thing that I don't understand is when people are like, the CGI was bad in that commercial, and I was like, guys, it's a commercial. They have, like, a fraction of the budget of, like, you know, 3, 4, 5 of, like, what normal productions get. I mean, some companies like to put tons of money into it, but not every company has the ability to do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But yeah, I like seeing the original OG cast back, and it kind of brought up those feelings that we talked about last stream. That I was like, oh yeah, in my lifetime, they're gonna remake Jurassic Park at some point. It's just gonna happen. Like, they're just gonna remake it, and it probably won't be as good, but they're gonna do it. It's just bound to happen. Whether that be unfortunately or unfortunately. I think both, depending on how they go about it. Yeah, so I've been instructed to fill in these platforms here. And I bet you money that as soon as I get them filled in, I will either have to add more platform, or I will be adding some kind of something around it. I keep placing a block up and then it's kind of annoying me because I should be better than this. Where's my coordination, huh? But yeah, I thought it was a really cool ad. I didn't really watch the Super Bowl, like the game, because it was kind of boring. I watched the halftime show and that was pretty good. I really liked that. And then yeah, I kind of watched the Jurassic Park ad and then I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm gonna go back to watching, I think, Markiplier. It's what I was watching that day. Okay, build a wall 3 blocks tall all the way around. Okay, this is where the glass comes in. Let me see. Good. Just checking things. Okay. Where's glass? Glass. Was there any more in here? No. Okie doke. Now, I'm just gonna throw that in all the corners just for easy placement. Yeah, it does like that also, like, I was thinking about, like, them, like, maybe remaking Jurassic Park, but I was also thinking, like, what's the sequel, like, to Rebirth gonna be? Because you know they're gonna do that one before they like, remade Jurassic Park. Where are they gonna go with that? Are they gonna go back to the frickin' island that they were just at? Like, is that what their grand plan is? Because, like, where do you even go from that on that island, considering we already know that, like, all the shock value of it having, like, mutants has already been done. You know, it's just gonna kind of be another like, oh wow, there's dinosaurs. There are mutant dinosaurs that are stronger than the other dinosaurs. Like they're not gonna be able to do anything different with that island. I mean, they're not gonna be able to do anything different with any of the islands anymore. But you know, that's been their real challenge. And then they killed all the dinosaurs that were on the mainland in the continuity. So like it's backed them into a really bad corner. Like, I mean, like, I, like, genuinely, like, since they've, like, completely removed the whole arc of what Dominion and, like, all that did, having dinos out in the wild, they've just completely erased that. And so now what are they gonna do? You know? Like, they genuinely had such an opportunity to explore several different stories involving just dinosaurs in the real world. Heck, they could have made, like, if they really wanted to, they could have made, like, a whole sprawling thing where you've got, like, dinosaur movies that aren't about, like, people dying all the time. Or you do have the dinosaurs that are about. Like, they just completely fumbled the bag on, like, the dinosaurs in the human world, like, thing. Like, a really good example is if you guys seen the short film, I think Piki threw it in the chat, like, a while ago, or, in my Discord a while ago, the Hatchling and then Nightfall, which is a dinosaur short film. Such, like, obviously the acting's not phenomenal, but, like, such good, like, interpretations of what life would be like if there were just, you know, dinosaurs in the world. Also, hello, Jacob. How you doing? I always thought that they were having Rebirth as just a one-off movie. A one-off movie with Scarlett Johansson? Nah. Nah, they got that star power for forever now. They're locked in. They've got well. Also, if it was just a one-off movie, why did they leave the entire important cast alive? That's my question. Because that's just bound to spawn a sequel, especially with how big of a name each of the actors were, and as much as it was kind of a bad movie. I mean, not a. I kind of enjoyed it. It was all right. You know, it wasn't great, wasn't terrible, but like middle of the road in terms of the franchise. Um, but like with such big actors attached to it and then such good box office results, definitely gonna get a sequel. There's no doubt in my mind that in like 2-3 years time, we'll have a Jurassic World Rebirth 2 or something. Okay, make your way near the middle block and place 8 iron bars around it. Okay? What do I do after that? I watched this ad on the video. Okay. I'm just gonna let that play while I get the iron bars and stuff. I should be able to just pick up the rest of the items, me thinks. But yeah. These are just one of the items in, like, Minecraft updates, like, the 1.19 update, that I, like, really love the frog lights, and I do love the chipped variants. It's just very annoying to get, so that's kind of why we're building this farm, to just completely bypass all of that nonsense. But we do have magma slimes already spawning. I don't have it in me to do chain parkour, so we're just going to place iron bars like this, I believe. Hopefully he can't attack me. Ah! He can! I'm sorry, Jacob. No, this is in my single player for the info center that I've got designed. I'm sure that there's tons of create farms that you could do. I mean, technically I could do them too on here, but let's see. Now build iron golems and place them into the thingy. Okay. Iron columns. Wow, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, you know? Okay, if I now place 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. No! Well, this is messed up. Must somehow get him back. Ooh, I can lead him. Come with me, and you'll be in a place of pure demonetization. Come on now. Ah, shite. Ah! Come on. You did. I did. I put it as one of the options for the stream. It's just that my Dino's World won out, and it seems to continuously. So I don't want people to be upset that I don't respect democracy. You can't say that I'm un-American. Yes, he's in. Yeah. Hey, Frog Farm cool. Frog Farm, Froglight's cool. They're pretty good blocks. Once you can actually get a hold of them. Oh my goodness, those are some magma cubes. It's honestly, it is a pretty easy... I'm dying, aren't I? Yeah. Oh. This is a problem. I tabbed out to go look at the place. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. 1 second. They've designed... Okay, they place a glass block and then remove the upwards facing iron bars. Okay. Seems like it. There we go. Okay, so kinda... If I can get over here and they can stop attacking me. Hopefully. Please stop. Why aren't you getting him? Okay. Please place there. Okay. And then remove this. And then beep boop. And then beep boop. Okay, I think this is right. Ow. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm not procrastinating. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You know? Mostly because I know when I start that, I'm gonna have to finish it. Ah! Stop! Leave me alone! Mostly because I just know that, like, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of work I don't have time for right now. I thought, you know, when I started that project that I would have a lot of time, you know, with not being in classes anymore. But now having, like, work most of the day, when I get home, I'm really tired, you know? And it's not like I'm just working, like, a part-time job. I am working a full-time job, so, like, when I get off work, I'm really, like, I need to, like, do something that's more manageable. And currently, to me, the Dino's World has been more manageable to work on in small pieces. And to get tiny amounts of progress done that feel fulfilling. I don't know if that's just a problem from where I started on the SMP, and maybe I should have done a different idea. But it's definitely too late to change course. So, I don't know. I feel as if it's harder for me to get on. It's also harder because, again, when I am playing, I want to say there's not a whole lot of people on in the moment that I'm playing. And there are, like, more people get on, I guess, later into when I'm awake. But at some point, I do need to, I like sleeping. Because I gotta wake up early, so I don't like being on my computer that late anymore. So it's kind of like I want to say like I only play Minecraft about an hour, maybe 2 if I really push it each day. So it's been harder to get stuff done on the SMP for me. Never too late. I went from making a mountain to a factory. I mean, true. I could switch up and do something else. But I don't know. I don't know what I would do. So I'm out of ideas. And again, like my motivation is really high in this world right now. And I kind of want to ride that high for a bit. And I'm sure like I'll get a wind of SMP time. But I have a lot of motivation for this world for some reason. Mostly because a lot of, like, some of my bigger projects in this world are coming to fruition. And it's also getting close on, it's getting close on the 1 year, so I've been trying to put a lot of effort into this. Because this is also the world that, like, made my channel. Like, I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't playing this world, so. Or, like in general. And I'm definitely attached to it. And since it's the 1 year, I really want to get some, like, cool vids out for it. And be like, oh my gosh, I made all this in a year. Okay, so I think I've got that all set up. Go to the middle of the farm and build 112 blocks of scaffolding. 112 blocks. Build up 1 block and that'll be your AFK platform. Okay, so I suppose now it's just the AFK platform. I don't have scaffolding. But I think that's everything else built. Four. Okay. And yeah, so that's the end of the tutorial, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the I think that is the completed new. Yeah, that's a completed farm other than the frogs. So I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna stop the recording on the replay mod, and we're gonna quickly. Do I have well, one. Stop. Get out. I don't think I have any torches. I thought I kept some in here, but apparently I was wrong. I was mistaken. Away! And like I did get on and do something small. I didn't record it, but I did like texture the I did texture the back of my train station, like the little cliff. I put in a cliff face, a small little thing, and textured it the other day. It's a small thing to try and do. I guess it also, like, when I get off work, I am very, like, mentally tired. So, like, being on, like, I guess with other people hasn't been, like, sounding great to me. It's just, it's in the, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm done talking to people. I'm tired. I'm emotionally drained. Leave me alone. You know? So it's been hard to be like, oh, get on, play. Let me throw this in. Let me throw this away. Let me throw all of this away. I think. This goes in here. This goes in here. These go in here. I have been very good about keeping the organizational system in this world. And I think I shall continue to keep it up. I think that's all good. These are all the bars from the elephants, by the way. But yeah. Okay. Let's just carry on. I think another thing that might help is if I tweaked a lot of the shader settings and like the way the game actually looks on the SMP. I think I have weird settings that make it look really weird to me. Like, I like the look and feel of the Dinos world. I mean, there are a couple like shader things that I would change maybe if I like had the ability to make shaders, but for some reason I tried to install them on the SMP and I used the same pack and it just looks so different and I can't get the settings to look right. And so every like cross section of plant foliage looks weird to me, so I don't know. That's also been hard to look at, but I don't know why I just flew over to the Mosa enclosure, but I wanted to look at them. Because look at him! Look at these guys! They're so cool. Okay, I'll let you guys vote real quick. Because one thing I do have to do is digging. So let me know in the chat. Actually, I can make a poll, can't I? I'm going to make a poll. And I would like to know, would you guys like me to go get the frogs? Let me type. I can't type and speak at the same time. Should I go get the frogs? Or should I dig out the megalodon enclosure? I will start that poll. Not saying that we're starting the megalodon enclosure, but stuff has to get dug in this area. As you can see, there is this cliff here, or like this, lots of land, and it's meant to go down to there. Kind of a substantial amount. I'm kind of feeling like to the back of like where that tree is right there is kind of where I'm thinking the land's gonna go, or like the cliff face is gonna go. So it's gonna go probably from like right here, kind of back a little bit, and then kind of follow this ridge, probably go up this mountain a little bit, and then come back down and like go into around here ish, probably. It's just it's a lot of digging, and I'm aware of this. And we also need to tie it back into the current landscape out the back here with like some terraining. But actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to take some time. We're going to go say hi to the swampland creatures. Because I personally have not seen them in about, well, whenever that video came out. Like, I want to say like 2 months ago. Maybe 3. But here are our theories. I think they're stuck. This is something, okay. I need the FA devs to fix whatever bug this is, or whatever it is about, like, glass panes, bars, and stuff, where just the mobs cannot, like, figure out pathfinding around them at all. I don't know what it is about those items, that they just cannot figure out pathfinding around. Like, the aloes get stuck on their fence all the time. Like, all these swampland creatures get stuck on the little cattails I put in. And, like, it's, like, I don't think it's normal, but I could be wrong. Yeah, here's the Spinos. I'm looking at them. And the Dilophosaurus. These guys, I'm really excited for the, what's the new Morgan Freeman documentary that's coming out on Netflix? Whatever that one's called. I've been watching Life on Our Planet, which was the first Morgan Freeman one that, like, was done. Mostly because I finished Prehistoric Planet and I was still itching for some, Dino content. So I watched all of Prehistoric Planet, which was really good. I really liked that one. And I've been watching Life on Our Planet. And I just today watched the one where there were penguins. There were penguins on my screen. And I was very excited because I saw penguins in my Dino documentary. Even though, okay, Life on Our Planet, I've been liking less so than Prehistoric Planet. Mostly because Prehistoric Planet had a sole focus on dinosaurs, and Life on Our Planet kind of jumps around and spends, like, time on, like, you know, bugs and insects and, like, modern day animals. And I'm like, I am less interested. Show me T-Rex. And they haven't been, so I've been like, whatever. Okay, I think the majority of you said go get the frogs. Yeah, so we'll go get the frogs. We shall go get the frogs. That means I just left the storage room. I need to get slime balls. Is their breeding item. Slime balls, and then I do have the bucket of water and the leads. I lost a lead somewhere. I think I left it in the frog farm. But should have... I do have another lead. Another lead, and another thing that might help is if I just go ahead and preemptively get... these things set up. Because I should have, I have a portal in the mangrove swamp. I have a portal in the mangrove swamp, and then I have a portal in the mesa biome. So those will be 2 portals that I should be completely set in. So, like, I can make one in the actual mesa biome, or I can make the 3... What am I trying to say here, guys? The 3 desert ones, or the tropical ones. Then there are the temperate and the cold biome ones, which I think will pose a greater issue. But then again, I can always get one set now, and then if we run out of time or I get tired, I can get more later. Oh wait, the mega enclosure is catching up slightly. I wonder if it'll... I'm gonna go ahead and end it because we've done the thing. Okay, it's been chosen. Like a yeah. There's a new Dino documentary, like a sequel of Life on Our Planet, but focus on the Mesozoic. Yeah. Yeah, that is that's like I'm watching Life on Our Planet right now because I've never watched it. For whatever reason, I've always struggled to, like, get into the Dino documentaries, but they've been very relaxing, because my work allows you to, like, have some kind of streaming up, or, like, music or something, and I've chosen to just have Dino documentaries playing in the background, and it's been... Oh! Hey, bud! Well, I'm going to bring you back through, because that's one of our frogs found. I don't have to find another, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm watching right now. I think I'm on the last episode of Life on Our Planet. I'm really excited for the Mesozoic era one. Mostly because, like, those were obviously my favorite episodes. I did like Life on Our Planet, like, in the sections that were about... Like, I'm on the last episode right now, so I'm back, like, I'm up to human talk again. And like, it's alright. I do start to lose interest when it gets to like Ice Age stuff, just because I've never, like, I like the Ice Age, it's just not as interesting to me. I forgot how laggy it is in this area. And it's mostly because we're playing the unoptimized part of this game. Where? Okay. We are going to make a fence for you, so I can just lead you to it. Oh, I need stick, fence, fence, fence. I should have thought about this before I came, but... Whoa! 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 Not cool! I am lagging so much! I don't know what all this is about. I think it's just because the mangrove biomes have a lot of leaves. Gotta go get dinner. Gonna leave the stream running, so I'll be really confused when you get back. Good. Always be confused. That's my motto. We stay confused. Okay. Can this poison go away, please? Please go away. I was kind of, waiting. Poison is the most annoying thing, especially when it's like a high level from a witch. Yes. Updated attack. No, I am experiencing some major frame drops, so I hope you guys are fine. Like, I don't know if you guys can feel that, but I feel the choppies. I think it's mostly just because there's a lot of dense leaves here. And obviously, like, the mangrove roots, and then also the water. So, I think that's probably what it is. But we just need one frog to be our friend. There he is! Oh! Oh! Ow! Shoot each other! I can't see them at all. Ah, there's a spider! I'm gonna die. Please don't. Do not. I know what you were born to do, but please try to can't. Okay, shovel. I literally just need to get this frog and get him to mate with his friend. Okay. I don't know. Oh. Come here, buddy. I need you to come with me. Oi! Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Ow, I've fallen. We're going this way. I think this is the right way. I hope. But yeah, let me know if this place is unbearable, because we probably won't be here much longer. I mean, we just need to get this guy back over to the portal. Give them slime. And then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And we should be good. Hopefully. Come on. Come on. Come on. Push. Push. Oh, okay. He's broken free of his bonds. How do I... Okay, got the lead. Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, he's hiding. In the bushes. No, I need that. Where did he go? Now, okay. Leash. There we go. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, little one. Whoosh. Whoosh. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. We've got 2. There. Okay. And now, I should only need to get a couple buckets of water. Yeah. Just mount farming and wow. Yeah. I mean, okay, the lag, we should be good now. We're in a cleared out area, kinda, so it'll be a little bit better going forward now, because we're literally just gonna place down these frogs, and then we should be golden. You should be able to just live life to the fullest. There we go. Okay. And now if I take... No. Okay. You and you. Hey. So, I just breaded you. Please breed. Wait, I just breeded you. You loved each other. Why no make baby? Oh, make baby! Yay! Ah, the miracle of childbirth right before your eyes. Okay, now I'm going to leash these fellers. I think, okay. Let me look up. Frog light. I think I use this one. The yellow one? Or maybe even use this one. So I either use one of these two, and I'm pretty sure the tropical ones, these two guys, they make the white one, right? Someone please fact check me. But I'm like pretty sure they make the white frog light. And then I want to say the orange ones make the yellow frog light. And I'm pretty sure that those guys are just temperate biome ones. So we should be able to be fine. Hi, Peaky. We need a frog farm because I use frog lights in my what's it called? In my info center design, because they have, with the chip, they have like this really cool outline and it looks really cool, like inset with stone. So that's kind of like that's what I'm trying to get here. And also I think probably in the next episode I'm gonna try and get a lot more vanilla farms, just so I can start making some of these videos faster, or do some stuff that's more automatic. Like I want to have I want to make a chicken farm, which is really simple. It literally would take me 5 minutes if I just went ahead and did it. And then, oh, the white ones give the blue? Which one's the blue? You mean the purple one? I'm not colorblind, right? That'd be a fun way to find out live on stream. Is this one? Is they give this one? Let's hope. Warm frog equal. What? Peaky, you're confusing my small brain. My brain's so small. So small. Yeah, no, I might be. I might be too. That's purple, y'all. Let's debate this. Is it purple or blue? This is the new dress thing, you know? Everyone was debating if it was purple or if it was blue or gold. Is the pearlescent frog light blue or purple? Or let me throw this out here. Is it pink? Because that actually might be pink. So let me know what you guys think. Are you on team blue, team purple, or team pink? And as soon as we all decide that, I will be making roles in the Discord, like team blue, team purple, team pink, and we're going to have to select our teams. And if people don't get it from like not having watched the live, they'll get it one day. uh, I think it would be fun to have like a little server war. I kind of want to encourage more like activity in the Discord server. I've kind of been trying to be better about it. Like, okay, my problem is that as a Discord user, as an individual, I'm very bad about texting in Discord channels. Like, I have had since 2019 a Discord server with like my high school friends. You know, like just a Discord server where we keep like a quote book. We've got like a clips channel. We play Minecraft in it. Like it's just what we've had for a very, very long time. And I like never text in the channels. I'm just always in VC or I am like in the game that we're playing. I just struggle to like type. It's probably social awkwardness, and it's also like another part. Like it's hard now being a content creator trying to interact with like people that I don't know. Like obviously, I really appreciate all of you guys for being, you know, talking in it, but I struggle to like figure out something fun and interesting to say. Yes, Banana, I'm not on the SMP right now. I'm making a frog farm, which is clearly more exciting. Look at those frog eggs. You know, we watch these two fall in love, and they've created Bebe frog. But how long do these take to hatch? Like, is it? How long is it? How long did it go? Woo. This is actually, by the way, this is we dug this hole the first time I streamed and the first time I did a face reveal and when I hit 1,000 1,000 subs, which if you didn't see recently, we just hit 2,000, which is pretty cool. I was really excited to see that. Like I was like, oh my gosh. Like I didn't know if we were gonna do it before the 1 year of the Dinos world, and I'm kind of like happy that we did because I was like, oh wow, I can now officially say that in just 1 year on YouTube, I got 2,000. That's pretty cool. And so thank you guys. You guys are pretty cool. Pretty cool. I could not ask for a better sub base. Actually, like I had to like kind of talk to people that are a little bit older than me about like the fact that I make YouTube videos, and I, like it was kind of it was fun to kind of be like, oh yeah, I make YouTube videos about Minecraft dinosaurs, and they're like, oh, so you like screaming at thing, and I'm like, no, I kind of just make chill videos where I just build some stuff, and they're like, oh, that's cool, and I was like, yeah, I could do the big like do it up, do the red arrow on every thumbnail, and like scream half the time in the videos, and I'm like, it's just it's not me. It's like I like the content where I can just kick back, relax, and enjoy something in the background. So that's the kind of content I make. And please hatch. Come on. Hatch. Whilst we're waiting, I'll make your pond a little bigger. Oop. Oop. Can't have any kind of catastrophes. I'll even let your parents swim around in the pond that you guys will then inherit. I wish we could bucket magma cubes. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I feel like we should be able to bucket slimes. Slimes and magma cubes. I feel like those both seem rather bucketable in Minecraft mythology. I mean, the fact that in the Fossils and Archaeology mod we can bucket the Ichthyosaurs and the Leopleurodon, that's a thing, right? No, you can't bucket the Leopleurodon. Can you bucket the... You can bucket the Plesiosaur. you can have a bucket of Plesiosaur in the Fossils and Archaeology mod, which is something that I should totally get at some point. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. And like I am a high energy person, I've been told. So like I do have like a lot of energy. I do like I was a theater kid in high school. I was a choir kid. So I am like I typically think that I am probably more energy than like your average person who just decided to start a YouTube channel. But I also feel like I do enjoy like a more. Oh my goodness! They've hatched. Okay, we have bucket of tadpole and an achievement. Cool. Okay, bucket. Bucket. No. Uh, bucket. Okay, and bucket. Not that. Give me the tadpole. There we go. Can I get the frog in a bucket? Is that something? No. Okay. Well, I say, let's see. We got 5. So, I want to say, out of the frog-like colors, green is the one I'm least likely to use. So, considering I don't want to get, yeah, they're bucket size. I don't know. Oh, well, the plesiosaurs are small, but they are not bucket size. I should definitely be able to bucket the frog before I could bucket the plesiosaur. But yeah, like I was saying, I think the green frog is the one I'm going to use the least. So I'm going to go ahead and place one in here. And that'll be our last temperate frog, I think. Or like the last warm frog. So we'll kind of keep an eye on him. But if I quickly... I just Freecam it up here. Yeah, there is a regular forest just over here. So I feel like if I throw the other guys in this forest, or like the other 4 in this, or the other 3 in this forest, we should get the yellow frog one, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm right. I should just be able to... Okay. That should be good. We'll give them 2 deep of water minimum, I want to say. Does anyone know how long these take to grow up? Is there, like, how long we thinking we're going to be here for? Me need frog. How long do they take? Hello, what's up? We get frog. Currently have tadpole, need frog. So I'm gonna, let's see, we've got 3 of them in here. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna cover these guys up. And then we'll go watch the swamp one. Because we're kind of in the middle of both if we just kind of stay here. You know what we can do while we wait? We can collect mud. Because you know what's something I always need more of? Mud. I am consistently and constantly running out of mud. And I use it in everything. And I'm pretty sure the Diplodocus zapped up the last of it. So, yeah. This is my 2,000 sub stream. We are going to be collecting mud just as we did in the 1,000 sub stream. Or was it 1,000? I think I did a 1,000 sub stream where I did like I think Jacob, you were there, and I think it was Spike and Smithy, and I just streamed for like, you know, a couple hours, and I was literally just collecting mud. I want to say, I could be wrong, dead wrong even. See, I could also, like, maybe a worthy investment is a mud farm down the line. Probably not next episode, but, like, just because I think next episode I'm going to have, like, a short inclusion of this farm. And then also maybe a sniffer farm. Because I got the egg like forever ago and went on this big journey and did a whole segment in the video where I went to go get this egg and then never hatched it. And I need to like make a farm for it so that way I can have the 2 plants that it gives. And even though the plants like I think the plants are actually really good for the kind of stuff we're doing. I mean, like they give off dinosaur vibes a little bit, and they're Minecraft, so like, you know, wins win. So I would kind of like the ability to have them. I wonder if there's like, I wonder if Create added a way to like farm them easier. Like once you actually got the seeds from the sniffer. Like I bet Create did. I bet I could look it up. And there would be like a really good tutorial by someone much, oh my gosh, it's out of the thing. I'll get back, bucket. Okay, should have probably done this from the get-go. There we go. Now, whenever I break something, it should be fine. Hopefully that doesn't reset his time, because that would be low-key, high-key, quite annoying. And I'd be quite annoyed. Not sure about the sniffers. I think the sniffers, like, the sniffers are such a, like, when they were part of the mob vote, I obviously voted for them because I was like, oh my god, it's a dinosaur. But again, like, I feel like they could have been implemented slightly better. Like, I think maybe, like, somehow to, like, actually, like, make more pitcher pods without having to get them all from the sniffers, because what ends up happening is you literally just put all your sniffers into a box to get all of the plants instead of actually, like, just having the sniffer. Like, I think it would be cool if, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be so much better. One, if there were more plants that you could get from that, like, little branch. Just because, like, I feel like the 2 plants isn't enough. It's just kind of weird that there's, like, 1, 2 plants and then that's all you get for, like, bringing an extinct creature back to life. Maybe that's the fossils and archaeology in me. But I also, like, I really wanted the vine that was, like, leaked or something. Like, whatever, like, there was going to be a 3rd plant, and it kind of got leaked, and then it never got added, and that kind of made me sad, because I thought it was a really cool, like, looking plant, and I would have used it a lot. And I think the other 2 plants are kind of hard to use unless you have a specifically tropical build and or, like, an ancient build. Like, building, like, dinosaur stuff, which works out for me, but in regular vanilla, it has been a challenge to incorporate the other 2. Kind of mad. I mean, trying to remember what all the mob votes were. Obviously, on the one that was the penguin, I wanted the penguin, but we got the armadillo, which is kind of cool, but it kind of added, like, a use, like, okay, the dog armor was really cool, and that's the real winner of the mob vote. Like, if Mojang didn't say dog armor, the armadillo for sure would not have won, in my opinion. But the fact that they said dog armor instantly, like, completely won it the vote. Nothing they could have otherwise added would have won over dog armor, just because it's Minecraft dog. So they really didn't add the armadillo, they updated the dogs. And that's what got everybody super excited. So that kind of made me upset, because the penguin got such, like, a lame use case. Like, dog armor, make boat go faster? Everyone's gonna pick dog armor. And that's like from the moment the penguin was announced, and the penguin was announced last too. It had the weakest use case and was announced last. And so it just, like, it had no chance of winning against armadillo with dog armor. And so, yeah, I was pretty upset with that one. I was like, aw, I wanted the penguins. It's kind of dark here. You guys definitely cannot see a lick of anything. Mostly because I couldn't see anything. But yeah, so like I was like, aw, I wish the penguin would have won. And then what were the other ones? Moobloom, Iceologer, and what was the one that won that one? The Glow Squid. Yeah, the Glow Squid kind of sucks. I mean, like I liked the addition of glowing signs. I think they're cool. They're a cool addition, but I feel like that should have just been able to be done with glowstone. Like I feel like I feel like the glow ink sack is just an unnecessary item when you have a pre-established item that does like is just glowstone. It would have made a lot more sense to just have glowstone be the item that made signs glow. I feel like that would have worked just fine. Especially considering when you make a regular sign, you don't use a ink sac, you just type. You know? You don't use an ink sac to make a sign, you just type on the sign and it works. That's why, you know, so you shouldn't in theory need a glow ink sac to make it glow. I think I have a mod on, and I don't know what mod it does, but it actually does make them hypnotize you, which is something that they said they were going to have in the mob vote. Like, when they announced the glow squid, everyone thought because they did it in the trailer that it would kind of, like, hypnotize you and make you, like, drown almost because you'd be so hypnotized, which would have honestly been a cool feature. Like, I think, like, especially if they had, like, given just, like, one way to counter it or something. Like, I don't know, just some kind of counter. I mean, like, powdered snow has, like, leather boots. That's its counter. Like, if they just gave, like, one counter to, you know, glow squids, like, I feel like that would have been great. I also feel like if maybe we had gotten a different mob in that mob vote, they would have eventually added the glow squid, but they would have added the glow squid, like, to a deeper ocean update. Like, I feel like that would have been a great, like that would have been good. Like if the Moobloom won and then the glow squid got added later in like a deeper oceans update, because that's kind of something that I've also felt is needed. Like I know everyone says end update, and I'd be down with an end update. I think that would be a really good addition. But I think that also another ocean update is kind of warranted, considering that the ocean, like the modern update aquatic came out, like it's already been quite a while. Like I want to say it's been probably about 7 or 8 years since update aquatic came out, and the entire world gin has rechanged. I feel like making the oceans a ton deeper is warranted, considering that the worlds are tons deeper. Just because like when update aquatic came out, the worlds did have like a hard cap, so like the oceans did take up, excuse me, most of the available space. But now that the world is like what 50 blocks deeper or so, maybe 60 blocks, the oceans like only take up like that first top, like I want to say 30, maybe 40. And so there's just this really like tons of space between the bottom of the ocean and the bottom of the world, and then the ocean's still like when you look down in an ocean, you're like, oh, I can still see the bottom no matter where I'm at. And I feel like that's not the best. I feel like they could be deeper. We could have deeper oceans. You could have a more glow squids at the bottom. You could add like angler fishes. You could add like tons of deep sea stuff that would really make exploring the oceans to that depth really, really cool. I don't think they would ever add like scuba gear or something though. So I mean, I guess you get water breathing, so that's your scuba gear. Maybe they'd add like goggles or something, like swimming goggles, to make use. Like maybe down there's like a fog effect. Um, you know. Glow squid was next. Agreed. The signs are cool, but again, just kind of half baked. The allays, I don't ever mess with, honestly. Like they're useful in farm building, but outside of that, they really don't serve a purpose to me. And I think the only farm that they can build is the wheat farm and stuff. And so like don't really need that, especially on this world where I do have create as just a thing that can go around and stuff. So The allays are kind of, again, yeah, half baked. I am glad that the copper golem came back. And the fact that the copper golem did come back does really highlight the fact that I do think most of them are going to come back. It's just a matter of patience, and I don't think the community has a whole lot of patience, if I'm fair. If I'm fair to the Mojang devs, I think that the community is rather impatient. And that's kind of why they were forced to change their update schedule from like one big update a year to just a bunch of small ones. Just to keep, you know, the patient people happy, or the impatient people happy. They're like, oh, we're adding content. And they've added a lot this year. Like, I know, like, people are upset, like, these drops are so small, but they're honestly, they do add quite a bit. And they, like, behind the scenes, that takes a lot of work. Like, if you think about it, they did completely remodel a bunch of stuff. And they have been remodeling with new sounds and, new stuff. Like, if you were playing any other free game, like on Steam or something, and it got, you know, quarterly updates that added tons of stuff, or like added like a sizable amount of stuff, there would be no complaints. It's just the fact that it's Minecraft, and people are like, we want this. It's just they have set like it's everyone has such high expectations, and so many people want different things. I think it's really hard for them to keep up. So I am happy with the small updates. Not saying you have to be, but I think that I think they've made good steps in the right direction to keep majority of the members happy with the updates they're doing. You know, at this point I could honestly just breed the frogs again. Get spare tadpoles. There we go. Enjoy. Yeah, I mean, like, if the other two mob vote losers had come, like, soon after, though, I think it would have had to be, like, the update after, I guess, if it were to mean anything. And then that's two features in the update along, like, in the next update along with the mob vote feature from that update. So that doesn't really, like, work too well, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a Mojang developer. I don't know what it's like to develop a mod. I can barely edit. I'm so bad at computers. Like, I'm so sorry that you guys have chosen to become my fans. My videos are not the best edited, and I know that. So I'm sorry. Okay, can these guys lay the eggs that I have them give egg? Egg give egg, please. Give egg. I gave. Oh, do they need land of some fashion? Yes, they do. Okay. You have been given the gift of land. Now enjoy your pit. Pit of despair. How long do these tadpoles take to grow up? Can I feed them slime balls? Ooh, I can. Grow. Grow big and strong like those that have come before you. Ooh, it's getting framey here. Please grow. How many have I given you? Oh, there he goes. Okay. I feel like the growing up mechanic, like the force grow, takes too many items. Like, too many. Can I get him? Thank you. My frames are not great in this area. Okay, but that's 3 of the tropical ones. Let's go see how our temperate guys are doing. And then as soon as we get them in the farm should technically work. If I'm not, like, super mistaken. Oh, no, these guys are all still tadpoles, too. Can I give Give slime. Grow faster. Please grow faster. Okay, I'm out of slime. Unfortunate. Okay, we shall... Oh! Hello, wandering traitor. How... Oh, Jaden Farrah's online. Hello, Jaden. He can't hear me, but he is there. You got cool stuff? He did not have cool stuff. Anyone that watched one of my aquarium videos knows how I feel about people that don't have good stuff. I thought I was being so funny in that video, by the way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in one of the videos I did on the aquarium, a wandering trader was in it when I was about to start my video. Like, I was setting up to record my intro, and then one of them spawned, like, right outside the aquarium and then walked in. And I basically just said, "Excuse me, sir. There are no pets allowed in the aquarium." And then I forcefully made him leave the premises. And by forcefully, I mean I had, like, his head in my hotbar in the next shot. So, yeah. If you didn't catch that, that's what happened. Thought it was very funny. Only one person commented on it, though, so I probably wasn't as funny as I thought. I was probably kind of unfunny, as I typically am. You can ask all of my friends. Okay, how much mud do we have? A substantial amount of mud. Oh, he's online again! Okay. Why are you... Murder llama! He chased me down from so far away. Okay. Good. These guys are good. Have I slept recently? I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my bed, and then we'll just head over to the other froggies. Huh. Please have grown up, because I'm tired of waiting around here. I got my shulker box full of mud. That's what I needed to accomplish in this area. I hear frogs. Yes! Okay. 1, 2. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay. Come along now, froggies. Look at them walk. Look at those guys. Look at them animations. Okay, we're going to go to your new home, which is the best place on Earth. It is full of love and happiness, and you'll have your other friends that are over here as well. And you're gonna have a really fun time. There's gonna be iron golems, and you'll have infinite food. It just might be a little hot for your liking, but I think you guys are gonna do just fine. Okay. Oh goodness. Let me make sure. Do I have... I don't have everybody. Give me this guy. Nope. That guy and that guy. Okay, I have all of them. And now it's... Oh, I just broke the eggs. I just broke the eggs that were right there. That's a tragedy. It's fine. I'll get more later. I don't think I really need the green ones, in full perfect honesty. I think that I'll be fine without the green ones. Mostly because I don't have many use cases for them at the moment. And if I do, I can just easily, go get some. Okay, come on now. Okay. All of them should be in the hot place. Nobody ever saw those frogs again? Yeah, pretty much, Evil Banana. I know you're meant to be the evil one, but, I don't mind. Where did all the... Okay, you guys, you're coming over here. You get the other guys. I bet they went back through. This is the problem with frogs, okay? One frog. Where did they go? Where did they go? Did they suffocate? Did they suffocate themselves? If they suffocated themselves, I'm going to be very upset. Well, okay. Again, who needs them? Who needs the white frogs? I can go... I think when I'm not streaming, I can go through and have less lag experience. But for now, we're just going to take these frogs. Just going to keep going this way, gentlemen. Yeah, the thingy that keeps popping up. Yeah. Yeah, nobody's ever gonna see these frogs. Nobody's ever gonna see them. I really want to know what happened. I think they suffocated. I bet they did. Yeah. I think it sucks. I think it's because I pushed all of them through the portal at the same time, so I bet the other two, like, got stuck in the portal wall. Or maybe they went back through and then just immediately jumped away and are hiding somewhere that I can't see. But whatever the case, I can just go find 2 more frogs, considering that they're in the white ones spawn in the actual mangrove biome. I don't know why they, like, because weren't the frogs, like, originally supposed to be green, like, when they were first introduced as part of, like, that update? Like, the swampy, like, in that biome update? They were proposed as green. By the way, the frogs are actually a mob vote or a biome vote loser, too, so they're actually the first biome, or, like, mob vote loser to get added. But I thought they were meant to be green. I wonder why the green ones don't spawn in the mangrove. Because the white ones stick out like a sore thumb, if I'm entirely honest, in the mangrove biome. And having watched the whole series Life on Our Planet and learning about predation and also how predators and stuff hunt, being very standoutish in a very green environment is not great. Yeah, why are the cold frogs green? Wouldn't it make more sense if the cold frogs were white so they blend in with the snow, and then the, like, tropical frogs were green so that way they blend in with the you know, with the foliage? I feel like that makes more biological sense, you know, because they would, like, the white frogs would blend in better with the snow. The green frogs better. Yeah, like, I feel like that's a lapse in judgment on Mojang's part, but, you know, to each their own, I suppose. Unless I'm, like, completely wrong and, like, in the wild, the frogs are green in the mountains. But I feel like they wouldn't. I feel like they would be a lighter color or a rocky texture. Like, if they're living in a mountainous environment, I feel like they would have evolved to be rather rocky. I guess the white frog might be based on the on, like, desert frogs, because they do kind of have, like, I guess they're tan, but, like, they do have more of that white color. So it makes sense for, like, the deserts and stuff. I guess I think that just maybe the green frog should spawn in the green biomes instead of the white biomes. Completely arbitrary, I know. And it doesn't really matter. But just some humble thoughts from the latest viewer of Life on Our Planet, esteemed documentary by Morgan Freeman, who's, I'm really excited. Let me know, are there any other good, like, dinosaur documentaries that are kind of, like, more recent, I guess? Because, like, I haven't seen a lot, you know, like, I think I watched Walking with Dinosaurs when I was younger. I want to say that I watched some others. But I want to know if there's any, like, good... Oh, Jaden Farrow's online again. If there's any good, like, dino documentaries. Because Prehistoric Planet, out of the two I watched recently, has been my favorite. Just because, one, like, I do really like the fact that they look really realistic. Maybe they're not... I don't know how scientifically accurate everything is, but, like... They feel... Excuse me. They feel really good. Like, they look really realistic, and my suspension of disbelief is suspended. I believe that they are real. And so I've really enjoyed that, like, getting a glimpse into what they would have looked like. I've not seen those. I assume they're based on the movie, right? Like, I've seen the, like, Let's Read the Jurassic Park anime, and, like, it's animated afterwards, you know? Like, I've seen the ones where it's, like, they've animated the chapters of Jurassic Park, which I think those are really, really well made. I like those. I always, I read Jurassic Park when I was in the 5th grade, and I loved it so much, which probably wasn't the best thing for, you know, 5th grade me to read, but like some of those scenes are really scary. Like some of them, like the Dennis Nedry scene, like his death scene, like in the movie it's a cutaway, but in the books it's so graphic, and the Dilophosaurus is actually terrifying in the book. Definitely got toned down for the movie, you know. I mean, it's a PG-13 movie that they wanted to make, so makes sense. But yeah, no, definitely a very good read. So yeah, I've been itching. I've been on the Dino content as of late, so I'm eager to continue, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Come on, frogs. Okay. There are some frogs in, so the farm, in technicality, works. There's less frogs in that should be in, but I have the yellow and the white frog lights, and that's all I really need. And I can let this run for the time. See, we've already got, like, you know... Oh, wow, look. See, we've already got plenty. Like, this is enough. I think this is all I needed to make the first room of the build. So, like, I didn't need much, but I did need some. So, this is good. It sets us up nicely for the video and for the build. Mostly is the big thing that we needed to get set up. So, I am tired. I have been up since 6 in the morning, and it's currently 8 my time, and I'm quite tired. So, I think that'll about do it. We have a working frog farm, and that's what we set out to do. So, I think we're in a state of goodness. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for 2,000 subs. Thank you guys for... Now that the stream is over, go watch the latest video. It's pretty cool. I spent some time editing it. It's one of probably my better edited videos, even though it's probably still not great. But I put time into this one. I really did. I tried to do the camera and the more camera, and then like more camera, and then like time lapse, boom boom boom, and then like storytelling, wow, and then like the editing, and then I tried to get better. So good video, go watch it. Anything else? Join my Discord if you're not in my Discord. YouTuber things. Thank you to my members. I don't have all of their names up, but it is Lida Cat, Laura Keat, Pizza User, Isabella, and Colin. Those are all of my members. I have your names memorized. Yeah, I'm cool like that. Yeah, love you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or stream, whichever I decide to do first. But yeah, see you guys. Thank you guys for hanging around. I'm gonna actually pull up the end stream button, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See ya. See ya.